just wanna nibble on your night. Be so sentimental when I step in the middle, when I do a little dance till it turns daylight. So jump, in a moment.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Burrow to throw right away. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Corners are known for their ability to cover, but those that'll stick their nose in against the running game, that's a bonus for any team. And what a nice play right there, tackling him for a loss.
This time, Jackson will throw it. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Here we go.
Burrow will throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. The false start hurts him there a bit, backs him up to 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Brandon Smith with a nice rush to get him down. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 3rd and 19.
Gun. Stop. 11 mighty. 12. Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Football 101, you've got to let the guy catch the ball.
You have to know the ball is there. You have to know it's arrived. Otherwise, you're going to get flagged every time.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on fourth down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. There on the stop was Leo Chanel. You talk about this Bengals defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Jackson from the shotgun. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Garner. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Well, we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Now, this defense for the Bengals, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win. But definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Throwing is Jackson.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving them a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're on a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now Jackson. And his throw here is incomplete.
But nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw is probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now it's Jackson.
That is incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And his kick is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
It's the loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Burrow looking to pass. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to...
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because when the defense got it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 45 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Ravens 3, Bengals nothing.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. Going deep for Walker. And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
11. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
11 MT paint. 11 MT paint. 11 MT paint. 11 MT paint. 11.
Now Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From midfield now, Burrow. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses. Catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
It's a big play there for Baltimore. 41 yards. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. With that run, double-check my math, yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame.
And this is going to be intercepted. Daxton Hill puts it off. And the Bengals will take over here just shy of the 30. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Here's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Here we go. 11, Thomas.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Again, it's Burrow. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Bengals sit 5-3 now on the year, and they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he slings one that's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And Burrow going to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 16. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
11 MT. 11.
Back to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. 12. 11 mighty. 12.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Did he get the feet down? Yes! Touchdown! Jamar Chase
A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are able to stretch out their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
He's got him in, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. First down, here's Mitchell to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something? And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head and that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Ravens 3.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Play action. It's Jackson. That is caught. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 21 yards there on third down. To throw is Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Garner. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Jackson will throw again. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Jackson now. Over the middle, complete. That's Garner. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 21. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Jackson. That's caught by Howard. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
This defense is just flat getting after him. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Throwing is Jackson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front and getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking him.
Buying time to his left. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson from 17 yards out. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal.
Ravens 11,
out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. But now he appears to be in some pain. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And they go play action now. Burrow. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going deep for Walker. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Well, they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Burrow will throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
11 MT. 11 MT. 11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now it's Burrow. And he'll just protect the football and go down and take the sack. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
11.
Play action. It's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 3rd and goal, and still a long way from the end zone.
11 Thomas.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Odafe Oweh showing off the pass rush skills. Fourth down, so Zach Taylor sends out the field goal unit. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown in this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 66 yards. And the Ravens have evened the ball game with a chance to take the lead here in the final minute of this third quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will put them on top here in the third. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this third quarter, and that was after a good first half offensively.
And you wonder where it all goes, and it feels like it goes away fast because it takes some time to build up good momentum, great play calling, excellent execution, and then in like a blink of an eye, you're losing the game. How do you get back there again? I'm sure they've talked about it, and they've got a plan. Now can they put it into practice?
The lead gone, now the search to find it again.
And Chase going to pick up a Bengals first down as he'll get this up to the 45-yard line.
3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Gun. Shot. Shot.
On the ground, it's Thomas. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Now Burrow. That one out wide and intercepted. Down the left sideline. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the two-point conversion. It's complete, and he will get into the end zone. It's 2 points and also a 2-score advantage as the lead swells to 9.
Cam Little to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in for the Cincinnati score. A great play there. 70 yards. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he tried to bounce it outside, but that's obviously not his game. He's too much of a straight-line runner.
Yeah, him in the outer third of the field, not a recipe for success. That time a loss. The offense on 3rd down, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the left sideline. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. 68 yards. And the Ravens use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game.
Bengals 24. Cam Little to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
12, 11, 11, Thomas.
Now it's Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11, 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Here's Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Burrow looking to pass. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Right back to him on first down. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter. The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Now back to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. But after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if you picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down because in college football, the clock stops with every 1st down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Now a handoff running through the middle. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And they take a knee.